As popularly said, the show must go on. We should also not let our studies stop. The process of teaching and learning must still continue, even during this lockdown period. And hence, here I, Nitina Shukla, a teacher from National Kannada Education Society group of institutions, presents you with a small initiative to help our future generation to fight the battle without losing on their studies with my educational channel Mathematics at Your Fingertip, to help all my dear students to study from their home safe and secure. Linear equation in two variables. We have already seen two videos of linear equation in two variable, exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2, this is the part 3 which is coming to you. Linear equation, exercise 1.2, part 3. What we have learned till now, drawing lines from the linear equation, that is table of coordinates, and the graph, how to draw the graph of that line. Now today, solution of simultaneous equation by graphical method is the topic which we will be learning. In short, let us recapitulate whatever we have learned till now. Right? We have seen in the first video how to plot the points on the graph. Then we saw in the second video how to make the table of the graph in the form y is equal to taking x to the other side, drawing the line. After drawing the line, third section is, today we will learn how to solve or how to find the solution of simultaneous linear equation by graphical method, that is this type of graph, how to make. This chapter is very interesting. Let's try this. What do I mean by this? Mathematics is not something that has to be done in notebook only. You can apply mathematics everywhere, and it is very interesting if you understand the basics of mathematics. With whatever we have learned in the two videos, let's try this. Yeah, Pikachu. If you see the red dots here and find the coordinates of each red dot and place it on your graph paper, without any mistake, you can draw a very beautiful picture of Pikachu. This can be a very good exercise for you, where you will enjoy drawing as well as learn the coordinate system. Right? Now, in this, I want to tell you interpretation of the following simultaneous equation. What do you mean by algebraically and graphically meaning of the simultaneous linear equation? Now just see, if the equation is given to you x plus y is equal to 5, y minus x minus y is equal to 1, these are the two equations. Considering these two equations, you can see this is very simple equation. If you observe them, here this is x, here this is x, here this is y, this is minus y. You have seen in the first exercise, these two, when you add, you are going to get 2x. See orally, 2x, y minus y becomes 0. 2x is equal to 6. So x is equal to 3. We get x is equal to 3. Put x is equal to 3 here. 3 plus 2 is 5. Yes, y is equal to 5. Orally we get this on solving this equation. Graphical equations are very simple equations which are given in 10th standard level. So, the moment you get x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2, that means that this point is common for both the solution. It satisfies both the solution. You put x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2 in the first equation, your equation is satisfied. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 2 in second equation is satisfied. How? What do I mean? Put, that means substitute. X is equal to 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. That's very normal. The equation is true. So, algebraically means This is a unique solution satisfying both the equation. So what do you understand by, what do you interpret by simultaneous equation algebraically is solving simultaneous equation algebraically means getting a unique solution which satisfies both the equation, right? And what do you mean by graphically? Graphically is when you draw these two lines, you are going to get two distinct lines from each equation, and the point which is the solution is a common point for both the lines. They intersect each other. So the point which is 3, 2, ordered pair I told you. 3, 2. 3, 2 is the ordered pair, right? It is a common point which is there in both the lines. That means they intersect each other at this point. So this solution is the point of intersection, and when you are supposed to solve in this exercise, what do you understand? Mathematically you have to understand what you are doing. You should not do monotonously what you are doing. When you solve these two equations algebraically, you get a unique solution that satisfies both the equations. When you do it graphically, again you get the same number. It is a common point for both of them. So, solving graphically or solving algebraically, you get the same common point. Okay? Hopefully you have understood. Now let us see this. X plus y is equal to 5. We have made this and we can understand how to make this line. So, in this exercise, what is expected from you? 1.2. What is expected from you? You are supposed to draw a line. You are supposed to draw the second line. From where? Equation number 1, first line. Equation number 2, the second line. Equation number 1, the first line. Equation number 2, you are drawing the second line. You get this point of intersection. This is the solution of simultaneous linear equation. This is the interpretation or understanding of mathematics in this exercise. Now, this is given to you. Question from your textbook. X plus y is equal to 5. X minus y is equal to 3. Now just check. In the textbook, in most of your books, the answer or the table is made in this manner, and you are supposed to write x plus y is equal to 5. But what I say no, don't do it. Write it y is equal to minus x plus 5. The moment you write it as minus x plus 5, things become very easy. Put x is equal to 0, you get y is equal to 5. Put x is equal to 1, you get y is equal to 4. Put x is equal to minus 1, minus into minus is going to plus 1, plus 5, 6. Direct orally you are doing it. You are not solving anything here in the form x plus y, then substituting, taking it to the other side. No. Please do it in this form. Your table will be easily done. Now the second table. X minus y is equal to 3. This is what you will see in most of your books. But what I say put it in the form y is equal to x minus 3. Put x is equal to 0. Minus 3 directly. X is equal to 1. 1 minus 3 minus 2. If you are smart, you will put x is equal to 3 also. Put x is equal to 3. 3 minus 3, 0. Direct answers. So start solving in that manner. Then you will draw the same way. Plot the points. See the point of intersection. Now comes the very important statement. You are supposed to draw this table and the line. You get your marks half. You may write the scale, you get half mark. You draw coordinate axis, you get half mark. You again draw the table and the line, you get half mark. And this carries half mark again. Very important, don't forget this to write in the below the table as well as on the graph paper. Right? I repeat, half mark for drawing coordinate and the scales. Sometimes if it comes for more marks, you get half mark for drawing this, half mark for drawing this. 1 mark for drawing one line, 1 mark for drawing one line along with the table. Half mark for writing this. I repeat, half mark for these two, 1 mark for one line with the table, 1 mark for one line with the table. So this is 2.5 plus half mark for writing the solution. The question comes for 3 marks. Again the same way. The equation given is x plus y is equal to 6, x minus y is equal to 4. Textual question, right? What do? You write it. X plus y is equal to 6. This table very commonly seen in most of the books, right? What I say, y is equal to minus x plus 6. Done? Your table you will make with this only. Put x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, this goes plus 6. X is equal to 1, 1, that is minus 1 plus 6, 5. I will appreciate if you put it as 6. What I am saying is x is equal to 6, because I can see very easily if it is minus 6 plus 6, it is going to become 0. So what I expect you to do is here, put x is equal to 6 directly. So you get minus x plus 6, 0. No calculation, time is saved. Why teaching this? Because your work is to cut short the time during examination. Right now, when you are studying, you have lot of time. But in examination, you have less time. If you save time in making this table, you are getting more time to do your difficult questions, checking your paper. Again the same way. My advice, y is equal to x minus 4. First put the value x is equal to 0, you get 4. Put x is equal to 1, 1 minus 4, minus 3. Put x is equal to 4. Be smart. This is 4. This becomes 4 minus 4, 0. You're not solving, you're getting the answer directly. Right? Plot the points. You can see this graph. Point of intersection 5, 1 is to be labeled. X axis, this equation is very important to be written, right? And this statement, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 1, is the solution of the given equations, right? Here, same way, to save time, I have given you the first table as it is, right? Second table, what I expect, y is equal to minus x, y is equal to 2x minus 9. Now just see this. If you put it in this manner, the thing becomes too easy. This is 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is 1. Immediate done. Put x is equal to 2x minus 9. X is equal to, here he has substituted 5. He is substituting 6. You will start wondering why he is doing all this. He can put anything. You just go ahead with the same values. 0, 1, minus 1. If I put it as 0, direct 9, minus 9. Y is equal to minus 9. The first one is done. If I put this as 1, I get 2 ones are 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. I take the sign of minus as the bigger number. So my answer becomes minus 7. Don't worry what is given in the books, your reference books. Go ahead with the simple method. Put always x as 0, 1, minus 1. And here is the solution. You can plot the points. Don't worry why he has taken 5, 6 and 3. I'll tell you why he has taken 5, 6 and 3 also. What is the motive behind it? Things becomes easy. If he is putting 5, 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. Done. If he is trying to put this as 6, 6 2s are 12. 12 minus 9. He is trying to put the bigger values so that the subtraction becomes easier. Right? And you are getting the values on the positive side. He is trying to put x is equal to 3. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 3 is minus 3. So he gets the values on both the sides. It is of no, you can do it anyway. Put the values as 0, 1, minus 1. Done? Very important, this. Don't forget to write this. on the page where you solve the tables and also on the graph paper. Don't forget to write the scale. Your marks are given on scale as well as this part. Next, again the equation given to you is y, x plus y is equal to 8, x minus y is equal to 2. I repeat, this is the way table is to be made. Again he has done 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. I will request you, don't do it by that method. Go by this method only. Y is equal to minus x plus this. Now just see, if I put, be smart when you are solving. If I put x is equal to 0, my value becomes directly 8. I am not solving it. If I put x is equal to 8, minus 8 plus 8 becomes 0. Again I am not solving it. I got 2 points without solving. I put it as 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. Second standard student will also tell. So 3 values without getting this type of table. Same is given as y is equal to x minus 2. Let me tell you once again, x is 0, first value, x is 2, the other value, and the third value put it as 1. But he is taking as 2, 4, 5. All the books will be taking in different manner. Don't worry. Go ahead with the simple methods. What did I tell you? I told you, put this first as 0. Then see the number. Put the same number there. So you become 0. And then the third one, put it as 1. If it is not done, you can take it as 0, 1, minus 1 also. The solution of given simultaneous equation is 5, 3. Very important statement. You should not forget to write this. Thank you, students. Do like, share and subscribe for more such videos.